this part of the assignment I'm looking at Module 4, an investigative walk looking, for example, or identifying non-native species down the Ironbridge Gorge. The impacts and risks of this are looked at in terms of economic, environment and social. Now, an example of this is this in front of us is a Japanese knotweed, which is an invasion within the Ironbridge area. The economic impact of that Japanese knotweed on a property identified by estate agents is the cost of removing it, which also has an implication of the reduction in property price and value. So it's quite prevalent in the Ironbridge region and area. One of the environmental impacts of Japanese knotweed on this site is that it chokes the riverbank and prevents other native grasses and other plants from growing and holding a riverbank together. But at Jackfields you can see it's being reinforced by concrete and rocks itself to stop the landslip which takes place, basically because this lower part of the Ironbridge Gorge is based on a clay soil which lends itself to landslip. Right, this is Mark Nash, one of the members of my club, and I spoke to Mark a couple of weeks ago about Japanese knotweed and his experience of in the past of dealing with it. Now, what were the problems you had with dealing with it, and what worked, what didn't work, Mark? Right, so really, what's the situation at the moment? He's still got the problem of it all across the... Right, so really, although, what would sort of a private company do to remove it, Eva? Right, okay. Anyway, Mark, thanks so much for that contribution, because this provides an insight on how to deal with Japanese knotweed from your own sort of personal experience or knowledge. Thank you.
This stretch here is where the otters were seen by that house over there, and also a mink as well, which we haven't seen for several years ago. I saw one down the back swan pub. Closer up to the bank, you can see there's possibilities of a burrowing nest for a kingfisher. Also water voles and mammals such as water shrews.
One of the key policies of British canoeing to stop the spread of invasive aquatic species is to check, clean, dry policy. So it's linked to environmental action, where paddlers and recreationists are encouraged, when taking a boat, paddleboard, fishing gear or any other equipment out, to use the check clean dry process to help stop the spread of non-native invasive species. As paddlers, we have a role to play in education to avoid transmission and possible reporting and identification.
As part of the check clean dry process, I do wipe out the excess water before going home and then rinsing the boat out and checking to see if there's any debris in here. It's part of the bridge canoeing policy to encourage this to stop non-invasive species from being transported. Like we're at Jackfield in the session today.